If you are looking for a French build order to get you started in Age of Empires 4, you have come to the right place. This build order features the Royal Knight Rush and is a super easy strategy to pull off and guaranteed to get your first wins in Age of Empires 4. Now, to accompany this video, I've made a beautiful strategy guide that you can download completely free in my Discord. I'll leave a link below to the Discord channel where I have all of my Age of Empires 4 build orders posted. I just got done creating my Delhi Sultanate guide, so check that one out as well. Once you find that in the Discord, go ahead and download it, pull it up on a second monitor on your phone, or print it out and make sure you are able to reference that as you are practicing. I am going to go through this guide with it pulled up on another screen just like you might. And what I recommend you do is practice it against the computer a few times and click that restart button to practice the macro for the beginning. Now, don't worry if what I do here in this video gets off from the build order just a little bit, or if when you're going along, something changes. You're always going to have a different civ matchup, different maps, different variables are going to happen, and you're not going to play perfectly. So you have to be able to adapt. But it's the idea is to just get used to the general flow of this build, get in the second age, get those Royal Knights in your enemy's base, and then start moving towards age 3 where you'll have those advanced techs to really rule on the battlefield. Okay, we're going to turn it on over to my gameplay. If you like this build order, please leave a comment in the description and let me know what you thought. If you don't like it and think there's many ways I can improve upon it, let me know about that too. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and here we go. I've got my build order pulled up on my second monitor, and I am ready to rock and roll. Here we go, up against the Delhi Sultanate. Let's play. Okay, first thing you're going to do is put all your villagers on sheep and gather the sheep that are directly around your town center. You're going to want to split your villagers onto these sheep as you bring them back in. So there we go. That was awkward. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, that was weird. Okay, that new villager will go to sheep. This is my 7th villager. Okay, believe it or not, that splitting those villagers amongst the sheep makes a huge difference in the gather rate because they're not walking around as much. Okay, so now that I have 7 on sheep, the next 3 will be going to gold. This map's got these stealth forests, so we're looking for the sheep out here. He's going to build a house and then the mining camp. Here we go. We'll put 3 on gold, and then we'll go 1 back to sheep. Now, I really need to find some sheep and bring these in here. So far, we have not found any. So I would say at this point in the game, not a ton to be doing back at home. Focus on your scouting and finding those sheep and bringing those back in. Okay, so we've got 3 on gold, and we'll put 1 more on sheep. Yep, and then I'll put 3 on wood. So looking into the second age, I'm going to be putting down some mills. Sometimes I put down multiple mills, and I'll also be putting down a second stable. Man, we haven't found a single sheep yet. I bet they've got a specific spot they spawn on this map. I'm going to rotate just to make sure I get this built in the right spot. I use the bracket key to do that. There we go. I'm building the lumber camp, and then I'm going to chop this tree, making sure the future villagers go to the same tree so that I don't waste time chopping down an additional tree. Okay, there we go. Don't overqueue on fills. Man, we haven't had any sheep, but luckily there's a hunt nearby, so maybe it will all be okay. There's a sheep. Okay, yeah, I want at least another one. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 villagers to build the School of Cavalry here. Now, you can say I could have delayed a villager to build that landmark, but to me, I'd rather have the villager, rather have the eco than waste any villager seconds. Okay, there we go. School of Cavalry. And I like to build it towards the front, so it's easier to get towards your enemy. Okay, next villager is going to go to sheep. Let's go drop off these sheep that we have here. Okay, so we're aging up. And now I'm going to go for... we already got 3 on gold. We want to have 11 on food. So luckily I got the sheep back in. There we go. And we'll split those guys up. So kind of an awkward spot because we did run out of sheep, and this could happen in your game. So I'm doing this all in one live take. It'll be really realistic for you. Okay, my new villager is going to go to the landmark. So I'll have a total of 3 villagers building that landmark. I was wondering if somehow there were sheep hiding down here, but I don't think so. Okay, and then I am going to put the next one on food. And we're going to have to start thinking about hunts since we definitely don't have any sheep here. Now, this is a map, depending on your opponent, if they're really aggressive, maybe you're going to stay on the berries. The sheep aren't too far, or the deer aren't too far away, so it's not too hard to pick those up. Okay, I'm going to use my house. I like to build my house with my gold vill. Okay, a total of 8 right now. Now, these guys are going to go to gold after they're finished building that landmark. Did get additional sheep. Okay, I've got 9 right now on food. I'm trying to shoot for 11. Well, kind of 11 on food and 7 on gold will be the goal as we get here in the next stage. So these 3 will be going to gold, so that'll put us at 6. Okay. We got our house already, so we're good to go on that. Okay, we got our villagers queued up. I am going to preemptively go out and set down this mill. Now you'll see this is at the beginning of the next stage. It's okay to you know, adjust and change the steps just a little bit. If we had more sheep, would have been okay, but not a lot of sheep right now, so we're making do with what we got. Okay, I'm going to move some villas to berries, and then the rest are going to go over to food there. Now I'm going to queue up that Royal Knight. There we go. I'm going to put one more vill on, there we go, 11 on food, exactly what we want, and we want 7 on gold. Okay, and I'm going to get the forestry. We could have got that in transition maybe, and the specialized pick, and then I'm going to save up for that second stable. Okay, new villas are going to go on to food. It's going to take a lot of food to sustain this night production, as you can see right now. Now, I actually have a slight idle second on my stable since I didn't have those sheep and I had to walk out, but this will be improved here very soon. I'll put those new villagers onto the deer, and I'm going to get survival techniques. Now, you can choose to get wheelbarrow if you want. I don't want to spend the gold on that right now just because it's going to be so gold intensive for these Royal Knights. I might even have a split idle second here. Now, if I wasn't talking through a build order right now, you know, I would have scouted my enemy's base by now. But here we go. There's a scout. Let's go hit him. So the idea is you're going to be out here looking for to hit something from your enemy. And there we go. I'm going to drop my second stable. And I will research that upgrade once we get there. Okay. So overall, doing pretty good. Not a whole lot of idle time. You know, it's going to be easier when you're not talking. I like to make this super realistic. Okay, so what can I raid over here? He's not over there. He's up top, so I'm going to go see if I can raid his wood line. Okay, I can see it's time to build a house. I'm almost at 30. Okay, now when this gets up, I'm actually going to get the tech that makes these regenerate health since I'm up here running around town center, probably taking arrow shots. Okay, there we go. And now we get this tech. It's going to cost 125 gold, so we almost have that. I'm going to start macroing just one more on the gold. There we go. Now he does have a spear. You can take on small numbers of spear. I'm going to pull him back since I'm going to be regenerating his health in a second. Okay, I'm just going to pull back. Oh! If I can get away? Okay, we got away. Ooh! That was scary. I thought we weren't going to get away. Okay, we got villagers in queue. I'm going to put some more on food. We want to get this queued up. Actually over queued in bills. Okay, so this is fine. I'm going to leave this knight out of the fight since he is going to regen health in a second. Now this map, you can see my players, my enemy, even though I think it's an easy computer, has played very tight in here. There we go. There's a spear. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to pull back. Now, if your enemy does open super heavy on spears, you will have to pull back. So, you know, always got to adjust. But the goal is here is just kind of to do some harassment. Make him react, and then I'm going to be moving into the next age. So look, I've already got, I'm working towards 22 food, 5 on wood, and 8 on gold. Now, the wood is going to be important as we get to the next age, because we will be training archers. Anything I can raid over here? I just don't want to overcommit. I don't want to lose a knight since I've got regen on them. So the computer's played really safe here. I haven't been able to pick up any of his villagers yet. Where in the earth is he? He has his villagers. He has to be on one of these two gold. Well, I guess he's just getting wood and food. Next ones are going to go to the berry bushes. Now you can see I'm getting low on population. Now I'm going to stop my knight production. I mean, especially at this point, if I haven't really made inroads on his economy, I'm going to be thinking about the next age. So with this strategy, I recommend working towards third age because you unlock that strong archer in the third age. But you can stay in the second age if you want to. But I'm going to continue on just so you can see approximately what we do. Okay, so we've got the right macro we want. There's his villagers. Okay, you see I ran in from multiple fronts and just pull villagers back. Control groups are great, but sometimes when you're raiding, you just want to click and drag them around and just be super annoying. And you see here, you're doing fine. How did I lose a villager? Maybe that was to a... Now the villager... the computer's being a little weird and running that way. What's he doing? I don't want to over macro to gold. Okay, so these are all going to regen health. I've overall minimized Royal Knight losses. I'm going to drop another house. I'm going to pull back because I'm not taking that town center fire. He's got a lot of villagers in there. Okay, so we're doing pretty good on macro. What is he doing? Okay, well, why would he be over here? Well, that's fine. Okay, we're going to age up. I'm going to pull a few of the gold guys to age up. And at this point, I recommend going up with the guild hall. It generates res over time. That's what I like to age up with, but it's going to be up to you. And at this point, I could have macroed to have a few more on wood. And the goal is you're going to drop double archer range. And kind of you can see what the enemy has done here. He is going to be, reacting with a lot of spearmen since he sees your cav. You can sit around home and be okay. Now that I've pulled back, I could keep raiding. And then I'm very quickly going to be able to get double archer range up and start training those archers, those crossbows to deal with enemy infantry. Okay, I hope this was a great demonstration of this build order and approximately how you could try it out. I gave you a few different options on how you can go about playing it, but the biggest takeaway is to get to the age 2, really make sure you have a clean macro in the first age. And then when you get to age 2, raid those knights, get that health upgrade when you get your second stable, and then start thinking about getting to the third age with that macro, 22 food, 8 on gold, and then a few more on wood. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the strategy guide, please leave a comment below and hit that subscribe button. I have several other Age of Empires 4 strategy guides, tactic games, gameplay, and a whole lot more on the channel. And I stream on Twitch just about daily, twitch.tv/Fitzbro. So I hope I see you there, and thank you so much for watching.